away. I know how this goes. You wanna have it your own selfish way. You've always been a spitfire, baby. You know I'm like the water, we don't always mix. It's like someone lit your soul, no on fire, always burning with desire, can't extinguish it. I don't wanna make war, I just wanna make love to your body, yeah. The fire in your eyes has got me mesmerized, it's got me bleed. We'll need water to put out these flames. I don't wanna make war, I just wanna make love to your body, yeah. The fire in your eyes has got me mesmerized, it's got me bleed. We'll need water to put out these flames, yeah. Never wanna plead with you, I don't wanna argue, never wanna fight, never wanna beg you to stay. I'm saying I wanna be true to you, I wanna be your muse, pick you up on them bad days. I know when you blow your top, baby, that you'll never stop feeling like the world's on fire. It keeps raining all around you, yet you're covered in a cloud of steam. Heartbeat pounding like a rock machine. I don't wanna make war, I just wanna make love to your body, yeah. The fire in your eyes has got me mesmerized, it's got me bleed. We'll need water to put out these flames. I don't wanna make war, I just wanna make love to your body, yeah. The fire in your eyes has got me mesmerized, it's got me bleed. We'll need water to put out these flames, when the sky goes black, caught in the smokestack, got nothing to lose. You gotta spit the truth. When we don't mix like oil and turn oil, keep it loyal. There's no more damage to do, no. Baby, I am fireproof. I don't wanna make war, I just wanna make love to your body, yeah. The fire in your eyes has got me mesmerized, it's got me bleed. We'll need water to put out these flames. I don't wanna make war, I just wanna make love to your body. The fire in your eyes has got me mesmerized, it's got me bleed. We'll need water to put out these flames,
Hi, Mrs. J and Bella.
Hello.
Mrs. J, how did you end up out here?
On the street,
Yes.
about being alone, not having a family, not having any friends.
You've been out here how
Nobody-
long? How long?
This time for
2 years?
almost 2 years. But it's I get a place, can't afford it enough to keep it, and then I wind up back on the street. Now I have not. I was living in my car, but now I don't even have that anymore. Now I'm completely on the ground here.
Oh my goodness. You know, oh boy. Either you blame it on the economy, or what do you blame it on?
I don't blame it on. I don't blame
Anybody.
it on anybody. It's just the circumstances that have beset me at this time in my life. At the worst time of my life.
Are you on Social Security yet?
No, but I'm going to get on Social Security. I got to work 6 more quarters.
Oh my goodness. Just to get it.
Yep.
But you can get general relief or something like that, right?
I probably could. I just hadn't been down there to find.
It's rough. How do you survive? How do you eat?
I eat when places close, like Popeye's chicken or Kentucky Fried Chicken. I go and get what they don't sell at night. And we survive.
Aren't you afraid out here?
Yeah, but I hide. I stay to myself and I hide. And I don't really make close friends because they'll be the ones that'll
That's right.
do you in. I mean, I hate to say that, but it's the truth.
How did you survive in the wintertime?
Oh, just lots of cover, lots of sweaters and stuff I get, like behind the building here at the thrift stores. Blankets I get and stuff.
Things like that and survive.
We survive. And plastic.
Oh my goodness.
Sheets of plastic.
Did you enjoy your sleep last night with us?
Yes, I did. I felt safe for the first time in a long time. The only thing is I have to have a lot of air blowing in my face because
You're used to being in the air.
Yeah, the wind blowing on my face. And
Said
now,
you hadn't taken a bath in a while.
Oh my gosh, I have the second shower that I took. That was the second shower I've had in almost 2 years. I've even begged people to pay them and everything. No place to go to take a shower. I just sneak in people's yards and use the water hose
To wash
at
up.
night. Yep. Yeah. Or
Well, hopefully we're going to be able to reunite you with your family. We're going to try and find them.
Yeah.
We're going to try our best. We're going to use Facebook. We're going to use the internet. We're going to try to find your family and reunite you with somebody. Where are you from?
I'm from Memphis, Tennessee.
You've been out here a long time in
Yes.
California.
31 years.
Wow. Okay. Well, we're going to talk a little bit more. We're going to try and find the family of Mrs. J. This is Dr. Summer after the show with Mrs. J. Mrs. J, what happened to you the last couple of days? You left Healing Hands a couple of days ago, and then you've been back out here. What happened?
Everything.
Like what?
I mean, so much I can't even tell you, but I'll tell you about my backpack being stolen. It was at a red light at West Lane and Hamlin, and before I could get the light to change, right when he was getting ready to change for me to walk over, two young boys came up and just stole my backpack from front of my car, and had my cell phone in it, my ID, everything in it. Crazy stuff, just crazy.
So how have you survived without your backpack?
And then they pulled a knife on me.
What?
Yeah, because I was running after them.
You're running after them?
How I survived without my cell phone?
Oh my God, oh my God.
I didn't have any place to charge it anyway. But survived? Oh my God.
So you're coming back?
I have witnessed every kind of thing in the world. Night before last, I watched a guy burn a car that was stolen.
Oh no.
And I was behind that thrift store over there on West Lane. And damn if they didn't, he got out of the car and all of a sudden, poof. And all my cart and everything was sitting right beside the car. And I ran over there and got it out of the way, and that thing popped 3 times. It had a shotgun.
And then you lost Bella, you said.
Yeah, and then Bella got hit by a car coming up to the butt, looking for me.
Oh no.
We got a meeting. But anyway, I'll tell you more when we get in, okay, Emma?
Okay, sweetheart. No stress.
Okay.
Take your time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you've been cooking pretty good there.
No, I got that behind the thrift store, didn't I? That cost me having to stay there for 3 hours with the police and the fire department because I just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time, as usual.
Oh boy.
I never get a break. I'm being put out of my storage. Let me take my stuff. Everything I have.
You've really been trying to survive.
I know, and I hadn't had 2 hours sleep. Because if you go to sleep out here, you may not wake up. You might wake up with your throat cut.
You might wake up and what?
Your throat be cut.
Oh my God.
I mean, that's how bad it is. I am so tired. I don't know what to do. I never get any rest. I want to rest so bad. I don't know what to do. There ain't no rest in this world for me. I see that. So I'll tell you much more. I've seen so much and been afraid.
You cut your hair. It looks
No,
nice.
I took those hair pieces out. I took the hair pieces out of my hair. Yeah. I was going to color it, but it's still too cold.
Part 2.
I was raised in Memphis, Tennessee. And we lived in downtown Memphis with a 3-story house with my dad's 4 sisters and 2 brothers. My grandmother being Jewish, very, very smart lady. Not just intelligent, but she knew how to work. And she owned a laundry equipment. And not only did rock clean it, but she also took in people's wash and washed and dried and folded their clothes. But Elvis, as a teenager, lived across the street.
Is this the Elvis Presley, the famous Elvis Presley?
Oh, yes, Elvis. Yeah. And,
High five.
yeah. And he and my youngest, my dad's youngest brother, Bud, would change bicycle tires and work on bicycles up in the attic. But I also have a cousin there that's pretty famous, Sybil Shepherd. She's my first cousin. She's now living back in Memphis with, she has twins also, like me. Hers are 2 boys. And she would, they went to school across the street. With my dad's youngest brother. But we lived, we weren't wealthy, but we were comfortable. But it was like 15 people living in the house. Your wife. But we had, on the weekends, we'd go Saturday night. Come on Saturday night, we'd go to the stock car races in West Memphis, Arkansas. And my dad went to William R. Moore Architects School during the day, and he drove a taxi at night. And when he was 34 years old, he got loose. He found out he had leukemia, and he died. And then I moved to Orlando, Florida. I lived there for 16 years and with my 3 kids. And then one day we just said, let's go to California.
So you just got in the car and
Just got in the car and
headed to
came
California.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. All right, let's take a break.
All right. Part 3.
I'll think the whole thing out get up one morning and go clean the whole thing out. Oh, he won't eat a donut from there. He will not eat anything that's came out of a dumpster. Anything. It has to be brand spanking new. And me, I can go get donuts from Krispy Kreme. I can go get pizza from Pizza Hut. or just, just going. I can eat just about anything that.
And survive.
Yeah. Look at their sandwiches are still in the package. But not him. He has to have all that meat. He has to have beer, and he has to sit down to drink it, and he will not walk and drink beer.
He's from Oakland.
Yeah, he has to sit down and have a cigarette, and drink the beer, and then he likes to get up, watch the sun come up, and go have his beer, and he's laid back. Me, I'm not. I want to get up and get something done, and he's going, "You're a maniac." And I went, yeah, I said, hey, you know what? Because I like to sleep till 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon and stay up all night. It's what I really like to do. It's what I do until I met him. Now he likes to get up in the morning. I hate mornings. I hate it.
I saw an interview. Sybil Shepherd did an interview, and she was talking about how she likes chicken steak sandwiches. Like
chicken
fried steak sandwich.
No, she likes it too. I go to the Peabody and they'll say, "Where have you been?"
Where is that?
All the people that work at the Peabody.
What's the name?
Oh, bring it up on the internet. It's in Memphis. Peabody Hotel. Oh, it's beautiful.
She talks a lot about Elvis too.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
She's younger than you, or she's like
No,
she's 2 years younger.
No, she's older than I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think she's older. Yeah, because she made a movie of The Last Picture Show. It was her first movie. And did you ever see The Last Picture Show? Oh my gosh, they have an indoor swimming pool, and all the girls have to get up on the diving board and take their clothes off and jump in the water. And that was her first movie. I think that was her first movie. Yeah, she was in love with some guy, some older guy. So anyway, she's I think that was her first movie. But I go to the Peabody Hotel. And that's where the ducks come out on the red carpet. They bring them from up on the roof every morning.
Ducks?
Yeah, and everybody comes to see the mallards. They got the mallard room, and the big mallard ducks are on the big brass handles on the front of the Peabody. That's my last name.
Mallard.
Like a duck. Remember the Mallard restaurant out there? Now that had a yellow head on it. Until one day I went in there and I said, "Mallard Greenhead." And they went, "You're right." And they went and painted. They painted it green because it was a yellow head up there. And I went, no, that's not a mallard duck. That's a duck. That's a quacky duck. And a little white duck.
It's all uphill for you from here, though.
I don't know.
Yes, it is.
It's got to be something because it's been hell. It's been the worst time in my life. It's just something that never wanted me and him to be together. It's been one person making one attack. She says, trying to rip us apart everywhere we go. And finally, one day he said, "What are these people doing?" He said, "You know what? They try to trap me into saying things, talking about you, so they can run back and tell you, so they can come and take you away from me." And I went, "Who? Take me away from you?" I said, "I don't know how that person you're talking about, not whatsoever." I said, "Man, that's an old man. I don't want him." That's awful to say that, because you know what? Most guys, the older guys, are nicer to us. But as far as anything else, you going out and having fun. If I can meet an older guy that can loosen up and laugh and have fun, but they don't usually. They don't know how to laugh and have fun. At 50, he's pretty straight-laced. He wouldn't even let me make any kind of joke whatsoever today. No, don't be joking. You're making me worry. You're like, oh, give me a break. I said, you sit there, don't blow smoke up my ass. Yeah, man. You don't play. You know, but me and him was crazy. But he said, you're not going to leave me. Promise me you're not going to leave me. You'll be here. You'll be here to get me, even if you walk. He said, we'll spend the night down here, and the next day I got to go to probation. And I said, if you go back out there on March Lane, in that area where that Walmart grocery store is, and all that stuff, I'm not going there. I'm telling you right now, I'm not going back to Kentfield. My things are going to be moved from there. I'm moving and trying to get my stuff out of there. I know I can't take but about half that, but I'm getting my furniture. I've been hanging on to that too long.
Years.
Yeah. And
Beautiful, beautiful things.
Yeah, because it's been in storage most of my life. Since I moved from mine, I bought 2 houses there. I bought one right down there by Jerry Lewis, and Johnny Cash's manager lived behind me. Jerry's lived about not too far away, but we all lived in about the same, right in the same area.
Jerry Lewis?
Jerry Lewis.
Jerry Lewis, children's telephone?
No, the Jerry Lee Lewis, the one that sings Great Balls of Fire.
I know who you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, he played in nightclubs, the Little Black Book. Oh, the Whirlaway. Memphis has hundreds of clubs.
Really?
Oh, yeah, every kind of club in the world. The dance, dinner clubs, just everything. That's what I was used to my whole life. They don't have nothing here. They have nothing. This is the most nothing place I've ever been in my life. When I came here, you know what? I was glad, though, that it was nothing because, you know what? I had my kids.
Yeah.
And they were with me, and they were everything. So it didn't matter if it was a club. It didn't matter. Those club stuff, I put that on the shelf years ago because I learned to I taught my kids how to fish, how to camp out, how to go and explore and go and everything. So we explored Memphis and all the stuff it had to offer. Then we explored Orlando, Florida, Daytona Beach, New Smyrna, Cocoa Beach, Melbourne, Palm Beach, all the way down to Miami. We searched out everything. We went and took them on I took them on tractor rides to go pick strawberries down in a place called Plantation, Florida, and it was so much fun. It's just fun to go and do all the stuff. And I'm an adventurer, and that's the reason why I just over 600,000 miles on that black car. Because that car.
Wow.
Yeah, they car 31 years.
Wow.
My kids, I raised Ashley in that car, and we've been everywhere. Then I said, well, we've explored this out.
600,000 miles on the car.
608, it's probably over 700,000 right now because that was back 600,000. I was saying that 5 years ago. But anyway, and I said, let's go to California. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to go see cowboy towns. And we came out here, and for 20 years, over 20 years, we did nothing to go to cowboy towns. Where all the places.
Rodeos and everything.
Yeah, up there where they have, where the cowboys run out with the black suits on and rob the stagecoach and we get out for chance on. Actually got to ride shotgun, and they come out behind the big boulders. I mean, this is a big stage. I mean, like a horse and stagecoach. You ever been on that? You've been in rock, and then they put them in jail, and
that's good.
Yeah, and it's fun.
Have you been to the mines?
Yeah.
No, the caves, not the mines.
Oh,
the
with the stalactites.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Oh yeah, and on the way out here, we made 20 trips across this country. And every time we made out a list of the stuff where we like to go, where are the caves we like to go, the Grand Canyon, or we go down to the Painted Desert, Petrified Forest, make a list of all the places we're going to go if we go 40. make all the lists where all the stuff go. If we go 20, we're going to either go 20 coming back or 20, and then just see, there we were with nothing else to do. Then we could go and stay a month on the highway and go and do all the stuff you wanted to do and see what it's like.
what
I've
an
seen
adventure
cars,
it's like.
Cadillacs buried up. You ever seen those Cadillacs buried?
No.
Like this?
No.
Oh, that's cool. And the great big cross, the gigantic cross is in Oklahoma. I think it's in Oklahoma. Maybe
No. What highway?
Oh, 40.
No.
Oh,
never.
well, we have been everywhere. I've taken those kids everywhere. And then everybody says, now how did you not have a boyfriend all those years? Well, now you see. I had my kids, and we were on.
Mrs. J, you left Healing Hands a little while ago, days ago, and we didn't hear from you. What happened while you were out there?
Oh, it was horrible. It was horrible. The young girls that are searching and looking for someone that cares about them.
Where? Young girls? What are you talking about?
Young girls, anywhere from 16 to 30 years old. I mean, there's hundreds of them just looking with bags in their hands, just looking for some food, somebody that cares about them, some place to sleep, on the street, underneath the catacombs, the guys that are taking advantage of them.
Oh my God.
And just to have a place to lay down where it's safe, and it's not safe with them either. And drugs and alcohol and desperation and crying and begging for help and needing a place to go where somebody cares about them, somebody that can help them, somewhere they can take a bath, somewhere they can change clothes, somewhere they can be safe. And it's unreal. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. I've been in Stockton for 31 years and I have never seen conditions like this. I have done without food. I am malnutrition. I've been in and out of the hospital from exhaustion, and they too, if they're younger than I am, so they're able to last longer, but they're hungry. They need help. They need
Do they go to the mission and eat, or some of them are, the missions are full? I hear that there are no beds in the missions.
No, there's nothing. There's no place to go. There's only is to go in the woods there and sleep in the woods, or sleep on the side of the street, or try to find a blanket somewhere, or try to just lay down on the concrete, just anywhere. And they're begging and they're crying and they need help. They're begging for help, and there's no help to come. There's no help coming.
People don't see the situation that's going on here in Stockton. Stockton is the ground zero for the housing bubble, where a lot of people lost their homes. People don't see the pain and suffering that's going on here, where 40% of the population is unemployed.
And the thing about
they don't see it because the people are hiding. The hidden people are hiding underneath the bridges. There are a lot of waterways here. You don't see the people on the street, and people blend in. But once you go underneath the bridges, underneath where the water is to get fresh water, there are literally thousands and thousands. It's like a war zone of people who have no food, nowhere to eat, and there are a few places. There's St. Mary's here, but they cannot handle the overflow of people that desperately need help and are afraid to say anything. Am I right, Judy?
You're right. And the thing about it is, the homeless people are stealing from the homeless people. You can't even have anything. You wake up, if you go to sleep, you wake up, you don't have anything that you had. The few things you had the night before, you don't have them anymore. Even if they're stealing from each other because they're hungry, they're looking for food, they're looking for something to drink, they're looking for clothes, anything they can get their hands on, anything that they can turn over for cash, anything. Just they'll sell it. They sell everything you got. Just if you have a bicycle, they'll steal your bicycle. If you have a backpack, they'll steal your backpack. They're looking for anything they can get. So you wind up with nothing. You wake up, you don't even have any shoes.
The critical situation here in Stockton is the temperatures. Now, Judy, you left here just to go a short ways away, to walk away, and you wound up in the hospital from heat exhaustion.
Right.
The temperatures here can reach as high as 110,
Right.
109, 111. But if you're not out there in it, you do not know if you can handle it or not. You ended up in the hospital just trying to maneuver. If you don't have transportation here, it's very difficult. Now, the city did put in several bus stops, but they do not have air conditioning. They can't have air conditioning, but just sitting at the bus stop, waiting 1 hour. It takes an hour to get a bus. The buses run every hour in the city of Stockton. In the course of that hour, you can possibly pass out. You passed out. You ended up in the hospital. You ended up in the hospital.
3 days ago. And a woman came by and picked me up and helped me into her back seat and took me to the hospital. And then there's another time I passed out trying to push a cart to a storage and passed out, wound up in an ambulance. Didn't even know where I was because from the heat. A woman stopped and gave me $1. I stuck it in my pocket and walked about 2 or 3 steps and the dollar fell out. I didn't even have the... By the time I got to the 99-cent store, I didn't even have the dollar. It fell out of my pocket because I don't even remember sticking it in. It did.
Stockton, the city of Stockton desperately needs
But these young girls,
something.
It's unreal.
We
Young girls, I mean young. And their families have put them out because they no longer can take care of them.
makes me cry.
The boys
Oh my
can
God.
make it better than the girls. The girls are in trouble. It's terrible. Young girls that need help and they're being exploited by these homeless men that are awful. They're on drugs and next thing you know they're on drugs.
Oh my gosh.
It's awful.
Let it be the first thing. Let it be the first thing. Let it be the first thing. When you come home to me. When you come home to me. Kiss me like you did when we were first in love. When nothing ever mattered but the two of us. Tell me I'm the only one you think about. That I'm the air you breathe and couldn't live without. Let it be the first thing. Let it be the first thing.